It's been a pretty crappy summer so far here in the southwest of Iceland. The weather is extremely unpredictable, that's just always the case here. So, rather than fret about something we have no control over, I want to give you some information you can really count on. Sorry, that was a bad one. Some time ago, I created a video about the Icelandic alphabet, and the intention was always, and now I'm following up on that, to make one as well about the numbers in the Icelandic language. So let's dive into that. What I'm going to do is give you a brief overview of how to count in Icelandic, first from 1 to 10, then from 11 to 20, and then do the decades, 20, 30, 40, so on and so forth. Talk about how our hundreds and thousands and millions and so forth, and which system we use there, because we use the long system. I'll get to that a little bit later on. Mention some nuances about the fact that the Icelandic language is a gendered language and numbers are nouns, so they will be affected by gender. And then discuss how we construct large numbers and how our sequentials work. Okay, so let's start with simply counting from 1 to 10. There's going to be a slight caveat which I'm going to mention after counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, the trick here is that this is the masculine form. So, 1 maður, 1 man, 2 men, so on and so forth. Incidentally, the numbers 5 through 10 are the same for all the genders, but 1 to 4 are different for the female or the feminine and the neutral genders. So while that's 1, 2, 3, 4 for the masculine, for the feminine it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 through 10 are exactly the same as the masculine. And for the neutral, we say 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 5 through 10 is the same. Makes things a bit more complex, specifically, and we'll get to that a little bit later on, when we start constructing large numbers, because 100, 1,000, million, these words are also gendered words. So, well, let's take a look at that a little bit later on. Next, and this one is simpler, let's count from 11 to 20. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now the decades, I think they're called decades, tugir in Icelandic, einingar, tugir, 100, 1000, and so on and so forth. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, on to the larger numbers. 100, 1000, million, and this is where things start getting tricky. And I mentioned previously that there are two systems running amok in the world. There's the old long system, which we use in Icelandic, and I think continental Europe uses as well. But there's also the short system, which is used in the UK currently and in the United States. In those, or maybe in all of the English-speaking world, I'm not entirely sure. You can have a look at this video from, I think, Numberphile. Well, this video at least, which will explain it in more detail. But at least back in the day, even the English-speaking world used to say that a million was 10 to the power of 6, then was a milliard, which was 10 to the power of 9, and a billion is actually 10 to the power of 12. And again, that video that I just mentioned will explain why and all those things. But going back to how to pronounce those large numbers in Icelandic, we have 100, 1000, million, milljarður, billion, and so on and so forth. I think we can stop at a billion. We're very unlikely to need to use larger numbers than that. Okay, let's start constructing those larger numbers, something like 12,121. In order to do so, it's important to understand that the terms for the larger numbers are gendered nouns. So 100 is a neutral noun, 1,000 is a neutral noun, a million is a feminine noun, a milliard is a masculine noun, and a billion again is a feminine noun. So when you start talking about the numbers 1 through 4, remember, which change. So if you're talking about 1 million, it's going to be feminine, so it's 1 million, not 8 million or 8 million. 1,000, however, is neutral, so that would be 8,000, not 1,000 or 8,000. And I know this makes it a little bit more complex. The other thing we do when constructing large numbers is that we put our word og, the word for and, so og in Icelandic, we put that between the last section of the number sequence and the preceding sequence, if you understand what I mean. Hopefully I can draw it out as a graphic to explain. So we do so whenever you would come to an end, like a unit or a decade, which is the end of a number. So just let's look at a few examples which hopefully explain themselves. 121. 121. 12.144. 23.962.453. 1,028,962,512. Okay, with those large numbers out of the way, let's do our sequentials, and I'm gonna just make it simple, so go through the male or the masculine, feminine, and neutral counting sequentials from 1 to 10. Maybe we can do it from 1 to 20. Let's do it from 1 to 20, okay? All right. Starting with masculine, playing no favoritism just because I see myself as masculine. Here we go. Fyrsti, annar, þriðji, fjórði, fimmti, sjötti, sjöundi, áttundi, níundi, tíundi, 11., 12., 13., 14., 15., 16., 17., 18., 19., 20. Fyrsta, önnur, þriðja, fjórða, fimmta, sjötta, sjöunda, áttunda, níunda, tíunda, 11., 12., 13., 14., 15., 16., 17., 18., 19., 20. Fyrsta, annað, þriðja, fjórða, fimmta, sjötta, sjöunda, áttunda, níunda, tíunda, 11., 12., 13., 14., 15., 16., 17., 18., 19., 20. Alright, that was it. I hope it gave those of you looking into the Icelandic language a tiny little insight into how we use our numbers and how we count. And if you have, of course, any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to try to explain. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.